Right now, at this moment, there are thousands, perhaps millions of men who are lost behind the wheel of a vehicle. Maybe they weren't paying attention and missed a turn, or it could be that they thought they knew a shortcut. Whatever the reason, they are male and they are lost. Which means they will refuse to stop and ask for directions. But this stereotype might be a thing of the past with the TomTom Go 300 portable GPS navigation system. Once you have one of these, you wonder what you ever did without one. About the shape and size of a softball, and about the same weight too, the TomTom Go 300 is a self-contained computerized navigation system featuring a 200 MHz ARM processor, 32 megs of RAM with an SD card for map storage, a 3.5-inch full-color touchscreen, internal battery and internal antenna with support for an external antenna which is not included. The Go 300 ranges in price from $525 to $700 online. After charging the batteries, I turned on the Go 300 and followed the simple directions to set up the GPS receiver for the first time. This step takes about 3 minutes, after which time the Go 300 is ready to use. As with any portable GPS unit, the Go 300 can be used as a real-time global positioning system, letting you know exactly where you are at any given point on a map at any time, or as a route planner to get you from point A to point B. As a real-time GPS unit, the Go 300 updates your position on the map at around 15 to 20 times per second, so it looks almost like a video game with smooth motion and crisp detail. When I first used the Go 300, I found it to be a little distracting. I was paying more attention to the road on the screen than the road I was driving. You can view your position in either 2 dimensions or a 3-dimensional view. In both cases, as you come up to roads, the screen updates the crossing streets with their names. However, the real value in a GPS navigation system comes in the form of its mapping abilities. To plan a route, you first tap on the screen to bring up the menu. Select Navigate to, then Address. The next screen asks you to type the name of the city you are going to. To test the Go 300, I visited a friend who lived in Portland, Michigan, about 300 miles away. Once I entered the destination address and pressed Done, the Go 300 analyzed more than 160,000 roads between here and Portland, Michigan to determine the fastest route. It warned me that there were toll roads along the route it had planned, and I had to choose if I wanted to avoid the toll roads or use them on the trip. Push Done on the screen and you are taken to the start of your route. The screen of the Go 300 is filled with useful information. Along the bottom, from left to right, you'll find the direction of your next turn, distance until your next turn, how much time you have remaining on your trip, your miles per hour, the strength of the satellite signal, and the distance remaining in the trip. Your vehicle is represented by the blue arrow, and your trip is highlighted in red with white dots. After spending more than 3 weeks and 1,000 miles with the TomTom Go 300, I can tell you there's a lot to like about it. The good thing about navigational systems like the TomTom 300 is that it's idiot-proof, which is a good thing for me. The positives include a bright screen that is easily read in bright daylight, a loud, clear voice giving directions.
After 500 yards, turn right.
A stable, firm docking arm that really holds the Go 300 in place. I also like the fact that the Go 300 can be taken out of the vehicle and used as a personal GPS navigator for walking or riding a bicycle. There were just a few minor complaints. If you mount the Go 300 in the center of the windshield, it can be a far reach to tap the screen. I found moving it to the bottom corner of my windshield helped with that. Because the screen doesn't have a hood or shade, I found there to be a reflection cast onto the windshield that was distracting driving at night. Overall, the TomTom Go 300 is a great GPS navigation system that performed as brilliantly as expected. While new cars are beginning to arrive on dealership showroom floors with navigation systems built into the dashboard, the flexibility and portability of the TomTom Go 300 makes it a logical choice for people on the go. From 1 to 5 on the FatWallet.com excitement scale, the TomTom Go 300 gets 5 out of 5 exclamation points.